Hello guys, today we are going to discuss a trade that I took on 15th of June. So, actually on 15th of June what I see that was interesting for me, that I was actually searching for equal lows. So, these low made between 7th of June and 13th of June in higher time frame, that is of 4 hour. I was expecting these lows to be broken. Along with these lows to be broken, I was expecting this low of 30th of May to be broken as well. Because when you find these low to be broken, you actually see that these lows are actually not far from these equal lows. So you expect these lows to be broken as well, because if you take the trade when these equal lows are broken, what will happen? This will come useful in your future trades. Whenever you find that there is an equal low, and before that you find that there is a low that is near to these equal lows, so that low also to be broken if we are expecting a opposite side trade. And I was expecting to uh, I was expecting to take a trade in upward direction. Let's go into daily time frame. The motive behind taking this uptrend trade was, here you can see big moves from here. Whenever you take trades, you need to keep in mind you have to first find where the displacement started from. If you find the place where displacement started from, it gets quite easy to take trades. Like in this case, actually the displacement started from here, but after going for a smooth ride, it stopped for quite a while. That was for actually 3 days. After that, it has make a big candle that has not wick in down or upside. So that is a very strong move. So this is why I was expecting a big move after these lows are to be broken. After taking the liquidity, what was the motive behind taking this trade? Because many of the traders who must have taken trade here, their stop loss must be below these levels, below 1932. After sweeping these lows, price must have started to make uptrend. I'm not saying that this was 100% trade that was going to be successful, but it is all about probability, and it was a high probability trade. For me it is around 80%. But before that, you will have to keep in mind bias as well. As you can see, what was happening after a uptrend, price actually started to make a downtrend, and after making downtrend from here, it was actually consolidating. So this was a signal for a reversal. Why I am saying that, if you go in USD chart, you will find that USD has started to make downtrend, whereas gold spot is consolidating. And on 15th of June, why was expecting a up move in gold spot? Why was I expecting to gold to go higher? The reason is simple. In this trade, this swing has been broken by this big candle which has broken this low with a big volume candle. After that, it has gone for some retracement, and after the discount levels, it has started to go downwards. So this is why on 15th of June, I was expecting a liquidity pool to be swept. After sweeping a liquidity pool, after sweeping the liquidity pool, price has actually started to move higher side. But before talking about sweeping and all that, what is the most important thing? What actually matters for a trader? That is the most important thing. So where you will take the entry, that is the most important question. When you go in 1 minute time frame, you will see a quite interesting thing. So here, when the price started to broke lows, it was first at the time 542. That was actually a New York kill zone. New York kill zone according to IST is between 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It is between 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. But you actually have to keep in mind that if you have to take a trade here, many might have been stopped out if they must have taken trade here. You will have to first wait for a confirmation. What will be the confirmation? You need to wait for a pattern like this. And where will be your entry level? Your entry level will be either on a bullish breaker or bearish breaker, depends on what kind of trade you are taking, or you can take the trade on order block as well. So let me tell you. After making a swing high first must be broken. Price comes here, after that it comes down, but it shouldn't break the low. After that it breaks high. This high has is broken. After that is it comes down, and this will be your entry level here. Order block uh, can be your entry levels, or this bullish breaker can be your entry levels. So what happens here, when price actually breaks this high level, what actually it's do, it actually comes deep down. So this is why I was saying you need always a confirmation. If you don't have any confirmation, you should avoid these kind of trades, like price continuously moving in one direction without giving you any kind of entry. You should avoid these kind of trades, no matter if you don't find the trade on a particular day, that doesn't matter, it will save your money in a longer run, because trading is all about discipline and psychology. You have to keep this in mind. So what happens here, so I was talking about this pattern. Let me, I am talking about this trend. So after breaking this high, you need to take entry here. And what happens here, price comes above, it actually breaks down. So what you will do, you will avoid here. As you can see, even if this is Newark kill zone, but this was a trap. Many of the people must have thought that this is a Newark kill time zone, so we can take entry immediately here. But those who were patiently waiting for a nice entry level, they must have got a nice profit. And many of those who must have taken trade earlier, they must have been frustrated on that day, because after being stopped out, trade goes in their direction. So this is why in trading discipline is very important, psychology is very important. You will have to keep these factors in mind, otherwise you are never going to be successful in trading. Always keep this in mind. It is actually a quite tedious job. Many things that it is quite easy to make money in forex or stock market, but it's all about your patience, it's all about your practice, how much practice you have done in your previous practice sessions, or how much effort you must have put in your chart reading, how much your eyes are able to see the patterns. It is all about patterns. Patterns are everywhere, but it's all about seeing those patterns in chart, not dreaming about those patterns, but you will have to be able to see those patterns. And as far as patterns are concerned, you should be able to find those patterns, as well as when when these patterns are formed, you will have to keep those things in mind too. Like in a day, in a 24-hour time, you will find some hours quite boring, some hours quite interesting, and only uh, within 1 hour you will find a trade that was uh, a very profitable trade. So it happens in forex, and it's all about timing. So generally we find that with our experiences that in New York time zones most of the trades are highly profitable, but you will have to uh, keep your mind and eyes active, and you will have to wait for a very patiently for your entries, your when your entries are hit, you will have to patiently wait for your targets. It's all about practice. So in this trade, what happened, it actually broke this low as well. After breaking this low, price has broken this upper level. After breaking this upper level, it comes down. I wouldn't take the trade on this level, but after price broke this level as well, I took trade here. Generally I take trade when the body of candle is closed above this high, but in this particular case I was actually 80% sure about that this trade must be successful. It is all about probability, but in probability you will have to keep your risk reward intact, not less than 2 is to 1. Your reward must be 2, minimum 2, and risk must be 1. And if you want to increase your reward, that depends on you what kind of trade you are taking, but minimum 2 is to 1 trade you must take. Below this I wouldn't prefer to take trade in forex, because in the longer run trades above 2 is to 1 are going to be profitable for you, but it comes from discipline, it comes from money management. And what about booking your profit after you have took entry? Let's go into 15-minute time frame. So where is the major high level? So this is here, and here are equal lows as well. As you can see here, these need to be stopped out as well. So this is why I took my profit on these levels. So this trade was actually of 17, around 17 is to 1. So this is why I am trying to tell you why you need to keep patience, you why you need to train yourself to have patience, because in a month you might uh, only have only 4 or 5 trades, but those 4 or 5 trades will make you successful in the longer run. But if you will take more trades like 20 or 30 trades, uh, that will be not the same case. So for today, let's stop this session. Thank you.